I'm your pilot and host, Luscious Luke, broadcasting from my garage in partnership with the good folks of Force RC. Today we have another unboxing video, guys, and I'm so excited about this one because it's the new FMS Yak 130. Boom! Guys, this thing is so awesome. I cannot wait to get it in the air. It's got an 880 millimeter wingspan on it. It's running a brushless 2860 in-runner motor with a 70 amp ESC. FMS recommends a 2600 to 3300 milliamp hour 6S pack. You heard that right, 6S. That's 22.2 volts. This thing is gonna sound amazing, guys. It's got 8 9-gram servos. Everything is pre-installed. FMS has done an excellent job with some of their newer series. They make it extremely easy to put these things together. This specific model requires no glue. No glue. It does have some double-sided stick tape, some 3M double-sided stick tape to stick the nose cone and tail feathers on. So without further ado, let's tear this sucker open. Some of my other videos, I focus on some of the little things that may not matter to others, simply like FMS's packaging. There's incredible engineering that goes into their packaging to keep their planes beautiful. If you guys get one of these, you'll notice how incredible all of these little form-fitting pieces of foam are to keep everything nice and pretty. First out of the box, we got carbon wing spar for your main wing section. Don't forget to put that in, guys. Your plane will fly, but as soon as you pull up, wings will crack off. Second out of the box, we have the right wing section. All of your servo leads are out here, ready to be plugged in. You've got 2 9-gram servos pre-installed from FMS for your ailerons and your flap section. Also, I should mention that this the gray color scheme on the Yak 130 is a Force RC exclusive. So you can only get it at Force RC's website. Check them out at forcerc.com. Next we have the elevator section. There's 2 servos on this thing. I'm assuming they needed some extra torque to make sure that this thing goes up and down in high G maneuvers. Servo leads are sticking out, easy to connect. Here's the vertical section. This appears, it's got a tab in the front. It just locks into the fuselage. There is a threaded bolt insert. The tail vertical section just bolts right onto the fuselage. You got your FMS manual here. The only thing I'll probably be using this for are their recommended rates and expo, if that's in here. It's pretty self-explanatory on these new birds. They make it extremely easy to assemble. Again, this thing's only held together by a handful of small bolts. Speaking of bolts, don't lose your little package of them. They're up here in this little foam insert that covers the nose section of your fuselage. Here's the nose cone. FMS did some cool little hop-ups on this. Instead of a foam nose, it's a pretty pointy nose here, they decided to do a plastic color-matched nose to keep that from crunching if you get a little wild on your landings. Your tanks. Now let's get to the piece de resistance. This thing is girthy. I love a girthy fuselage. It's bigger than my head, and I have a huge head. As you can see right here, guys, there's some 3M double-sided stick tape. That's all that's required to glue the vertical section on. And again, you've got 2 exit ducts for your 70 millimeter fan. And again, this thing's going to scream because it is a 6S, like I mentioned. A little latch on the top. You just push that back real gently. Pop open your canopy. It's got a nice molded canopy with a pilot already included, some detail on the instrument panel. All of your servo leads are tucked in here. This is the plug-and-play version so you will need to add your receiver of choice. It's got an EC5 connector already attached to it. A wooden battery tray with double-sided Velcro to stick your battery in. Flip it around on the side, you got your servo leads for your flap and retract sticking out here on both sides. This is a cool little touch. They did a nice little molded plastic cover to cover the landing gears. It does have servoless retracts on the bottom. Man, this thing is nice. Really nice, guys. The only other thing left in the box is your left side main wing section. So, everything's color matched. FMS did a great job with their new foam technology. You really can't see much alligatoring in the paint at all. This is their new water-based paint, so it is environmentally friendly. Thanks, FMS. That's about it, guys. So, head on down to forcerc.com. Pick up yourself one of the new FMS Yak 130s. I don't think you guys will be disappointed. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, this is your pilot and host, Luscious Luke, in partnership with the good folks of Force RC, signing off.